Tonight is the world premiere of Everything's Going to Be Great. Stay tuned for the stars. This film, I believe, is going to be like the calling card for the young actors that were in it. Like, there's something magical about it. Do you feel the same way, and if so, why?
You've already seen the movie?
No, but I've read all about it, and it just seems like the whole entire premise. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, right? And I was in like in a little choir group.
Yeah, and
Midwestern. It's got some sort of like, I don't know, heartland about it.
Yes, it does. Absolutely, it did. This started in Kansas, and it takes place in Kansas and Philadelphia, New Jersey, Atlanta. I can't even remember all but to be on and I don't know if you were a part of regional theater like I was, but I did travel and do regional theater around the States, and it was just a rite of passage for me. So to be a part of this story, telling Stephen Rogers, it's semi-autobiographical because his father produced regional theater, and Stephen did a lot of that, and and also Bryan has had a huge experience in the theater and regional theater, and if you've ever listened to that podcast Smartless. Did you hear his episode?
Yes.
Because if you listen to that, you'll understand why Bryan did.
It's so touching. So can you tell us about your own character and the development for this important film?
This movie is so touching. It is a slice of humanity. It is joyous and sad and silly and fun and adventurous and ultimately very, very uplifting. I think audiences will leave this movie and say, everything's going to be great. Well, if it's not great, everything's going to be good. So that's what we hope anyway.
Let's go for great.
Let's go for great.
I don't even remember the original question, but I just want to say I love this movie.
You've done other things too, like Scream or different projects and things like that. How is this one a little different?
I would say this one is the first time I've really got to explore a very emotional side of myself. And that really makes me feel like, I don't know, I'm just very proud of this film. I'm very proud of it. And I'm glad I got to explore with a great director, let me explore. And yeah, I don't know, I guess just...
You'd work with Jon again?
100,000 times, yeah. Dude, Jon's the best. Jon is the best.
I would like to know what the concept was. Now, I know Bryan had a story, but I heard you might have had a little bit of a story too growing up.
Oh, well, I wrote a movie called I, Tonya, and that was a true story. And so after that, everybody offered me true stories. But I didn't really like any of them. And so I thought, well, why don't I write something about the way that I grew up? My dad produced regional theater for a living. It was never big time. But I was in a play before I ever saw a play. And I hadn't seen that in a movie before. And I thought that was sort of original, and the whole point of trying to be an artist is to be original. But then while I was writing it, a lot of my friends were going through that period in their life where you either double down on making your dreams happen, or you let them go and you try and do something else. And that was really moving to me. How long do you gamble on yourself? And then what are the consequences of that? And who are you afterwards,
What are you doing here at Tribeca?
I'm here to see good movies, good art, and meet wonderful artists like myself that are trying to be part of the next generation of filmmaking and storytelling.
Have a great time. Thanks. It's your world premiere. And Roger said he he didn't even get a chance to see it yet. Have you seen it on the big screen yet?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's excited.
Who said that?
Stephen Rogers, the writer. Yeah.
He hasn't seen it on the big screen?
No, he said he didn't.
I think he's still...
Maybe he saw it on the big screen, but not complete.
Okay, yeah. No, he probably hasn't. He probably saw an early cut and stuff when we were doing test screenings, yeah. But yeah, no, I've seen it. I haven't seen it for a long time, and I haven't seen it with an audience this size. So it'll be really interesting to see what the reaction is with an audience, particularly in New York, because I think it will play differently in New York than it will, in the middle America as well. So it'll be,
I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and it seems like this movie has a lot of heart.
I think it'll play well in places like that, in West Virginia and all these kind of places. So hopefully it plays okay here too, be in the Broadway community and stuff.
I think it's going to be a winner.
If you are lucky enough to be on any red carpet in any festival, when you have a film, come on, it's the greatest. We're the luckiest people in the world. I wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, look, we're having a premiere tonight, and I get to do, this is the best. And I tell young actors that all the time. I said, you got to fall in love. If you're not in love, you have much less of a chance to make it in this business. If you fall in love and are in love and nurture that love into a relationship, you have a chance to have a career.
Right. Do you feel like every decade you kind of like recheck in with yourself? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, some people do it on New Year's Eve. Some people do it on their birthday, right? I'm good for like maybe every decade, 10 to 20. It might be because I just turned 60 last week. So thank you so much. But sometimes I check in with myself and I'm like, do I still love doing it? And I think that's the answer for me. If you still love doing what you do.
Well, I mean, that's a big part of the movie. It's really hopefully to inspire people to chase their dreams, because I think there are a lot of people who walk around who didn't take that chance and they're angry. And if you can do what you love, you're way ahead of the game,
I love being a part of a drama that's about family and the complications, the two brothers that are complete polar opposites, and everybody wants different things. And to be part of someone who produces regional theater, you've always got to be moving, constantly moving, and it was hard for the whole family, really, especially when we're not too successful at it. I don't know.
Honored that you stopped by. Thank you so much. Happy journeys to you always.